Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense has the football first here today. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country.
And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. The 20, the 10, all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So the Oregon Ducks offense gets their first crack now. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. An offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people will go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Short connection to the tight end here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Back to pass. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. What a catch! They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Ball scooped up by the defense.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch, but none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Pass rush closing in. Cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Pressure is coming. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Direct snap. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Dropping back, it's Moore. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Officials spotting an offensive pass interference. Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. To the air, it's Moore. And it's caught across the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
And the Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
1st down and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity now sets up 3rd down here in the red zone.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wrap down the middle. It's low. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pass complete on a crossing route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that short completion. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. Oh, what a move. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Makes a quick catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Trojans keep the football on the move.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Second down after that previous play. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. To throw, it's Mayava. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Bryant. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. The pocket breaking down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. The sure hands. It's Hughes. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught, second down now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. He spins free and he's in the clear. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Play action here on first down. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down and goal upcoming. Back to throw. It's Moore. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Third down and goal for the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Bryant. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And we're all tied up now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line, it's Sanders. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands, it's Sanders. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Lane. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this 2nd half.
And the Trojans will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Pass is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Casper. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Finds his man. It's Bryant. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And here's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Ducks! And that will give them the lead now.
Well, that's great execution and the touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Same tailback, another carry. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football, finds the back out of the backfield, and picks up a first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, USC! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're going to run it. Got the first down and still motoring. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Moore. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So off the solid gain on the ground, they go back to the passing game, but give up the sack that time.
Boy, what a big difference, Chris, between the run blocking we saw in the previous play where they got big yards, and here in pass pro, they just get overwhelmed by this defense. Great job of applying the pressure to bring that quarterback down for the sack.
So it's 2nd and long at the 20. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. On the run, it's Whittington. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. The ball is caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. A tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Complete with the running back. Can he get there?
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's low. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Can he make it to the marker? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. The back's got it again. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Lane. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
One of the great things about this offensive scheme is how they spread the defense out, put a lot of pressure on them because they create a lot of space in the middle. They've been able to get the ball to this slot receiver time and time again.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's second down here. And they hand it off to the back. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Mayava. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Looks right for a quick completion. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Oh, what a spin!
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Park behind the line. It's Moore.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Using his legs, it's Whittington. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going to try to use his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the Ducks will line up to kick it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding some room at the 25. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Quarterback still with the football. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pass complete on a crosser. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead, but instead they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Handoff running right. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Comes up with the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Bryant. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it on a crossing route. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Ducks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Moore. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a quick tackle, spot the ball at the 11, and a red zone opportunity now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect, and they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.